Well, hello there. That should just about do it, I think. Um, oh, okay. Hi, everybody. Um, Obviously, nothing's perfect, and that certainly includes me. But here we are. The stream has begun. There is, unfortunately, a slight delay. YouTube, for whatever reason, pushes people to your thing like mega fast. We always hit our highest viewership within like the first 2.5 minutes on YouTube, and then it plummets after that for the next several hours. So I'm not sure why that is or how that works or what on earth is up with YouTube because I don't know. I still don't have a good handle on what their stuff is over there. But if you're joining me on YouTube, I should play a game so you guys can see what's going on. But as usual, my life is crazy. I would have been started a long time ago. But I was waiting for a tow truck to show up at my house to tow my car to the mechanic, which it was already supposed to see today. But went to start it to go to work yesterday, and the parking brake is seized. So, yeah, that sucked. But, yeah, here we are. We're in this Keeper's Pass kind of place. Oh, look. Here's somebody who wants a kiss. What? Where's the car? Yeah, it went to the mechanic to go get fixed. Oh, thank you for your scratchy chin. Okay, let's eat chips. Let's just drink this. And some water, probably. We have a ton of water, but make sure we drink some. Yes, I was most displeased the other day. We are going to have to leave a few things. Oh, no, we're all right weight-wise then. Was thinking we were going to have to drop a few things to be able to kind of do what we wanted to do somewhat quickly today. And I guess technically I did unload a bunch of stuff here, right? Like, I mean, these few things here we'll want to take with us. Probably most of the saplings we'll want to take back too, but that's okay. Got to start somewhere. I think we finished this book, right? Yeah. So we'll put that up here with the fire stuff. And all right, we may as well. And I'm hoping the weather is half decent. But yeah, we just got to go find this ice cave over here again. And my obsession with sticks is already haunting me. Can we safely kind of goat down from over here? Are those more wolves over there? They're totally more wolves. Anyway, I just remembered we wanted to go over here. Maybe we're... Yeah, no, I wanted to go over there because there's an ice fishing shack down in the... down on the other side by the waterfall there that presumably we can map. I don't have any... No decoys, so nothing to attract the attention of those patrolling wolves. I mean... Ice fishing shack. The ice over there. And then we're going to the ice cave on the far side there to go through there and check out what I presume is Keeper's Pass North. And then I just want to find where the entrance is to whatchamacallit. The other place. Oh. Really? There's no... Looks like there's no way back up if we do this. Oh, alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Thought we were going to fall farther than that. So on the other side of the thing, there's the toe. What is this thing called here? Even show up as anything. Doesn't. Well, we're gonna go over here. Post as we. Oh. Wow.
Excellent.
An energy drink. I was gonna say we're not gonna be able to go too far over there, but right, let's map this. See what it, if anything, it shows me. Hopefully, it includes the ice fishing shack down there. Yes, and the corpse and. Okay, so we've got a pretty good handle on mapping this region. One thing over here we could maybe do. I'm not over. Oh. Good. This is what I wanted. 2 more wolves. Really? You guys are all going to give me this? Brief, are you? That's right. You both better run away. Did I get a sprain? Is that what I got? Oh, a sprained wrist. Okay, well. Still use the revolver, but let's see if there's anything worthwhile down here. Tinder, which is never useful anymore. Shouldn't say that. There are uses for it. Just not intended uses. Nothing on the shelves. Fish hook. Nothing there. I feel like leaving the soda and maybe... I think we just picked up an actual hook, but... I guess it was a combined... In here, we'll just leave a couple of those just on the off chance that we need to come back for it for some reason, but... I can't really see what that would be. Yeah, alright. That's right. Be a lot of dead wolves. Alright, well. That should be the last of the wolves in this region. Auto walk because I want to drink, and I'm lazy. Those wolves, though. How rude, hmm? There's some bunnies. We're not... Well, we gotta make sure we give wide berth to the crack in the ice, because if we fall in there, we are most likely deceased. I always find these sort of tree bridge things here quite cute. Anyway, there might be a feather or two by this wolf, but we were only here yesterday, so. Ah, what do you know? There's one right here. Okay, well, that's something. I think the ice cave is just back here now. Pretty sure. Came across. There's the wolf. Yeah. This should be the place. And I have never... I mean, last stream I was in this part, but I've never been through this ice cave, and I've never been in Keeper's Pass North. I think it was Foolish Noob said I would be back after, like, less than a day in the game, that it's not that. Keeper's Pass North is pretty tiny, but having said that, it took me, like, 2 days to explore this place. So you never know for sure what you're gonna get, I guess. No. Well, this seems bright enough right now. We won't need... I'm assuming we can walk up this ledge here. A hatchet?
Thank goodness.
56%. That's not terrible. Huh. there. Some wood we don't really need. Wow, that's really dark. Cedar. Oh, a flare even. Need another one of them either. Oh, now we're getting... Alright. Not sure if I should light a torch. Looks pretty dark on the second monitor there, but now we're brightening up again. What is this? Just some kind of weird artifact on the ground. It looks like a recipe
hamburger? No cheese. I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing and like it.
That's right, Doyle. You'll get nothing. Look at this beautiful ice cave. You get a beautiful ice cave, Doyle. That's the best I can do. No, there's news, and I haven't mentioned it before. One second. I haven't mentioned it. Well, I mentioned it before in passing, I guess, Doyle. But the plan, the game plan, is either on Wednesday or on Saturday. We're going back to hardcore. We're going back to the Paladin. The joke with Dan has been that secretly my Paladin died off stream, and so all this time that I've been on a hardcore WoW break, has been because I've been scrambling to level Paladave back to level 51 and get all of the same gear that I had before, so that nobody can tell that I actually died. That's his conspiracy theory, and let me tell you, it's hilarious. At least to me. Yes, we were joking. We've joked about it a couple of times now, but yeah, that ice mail chest guard or whatever it was, the purple chest piece. Let me tell you, that would take a long time to refarm. Yeah, it's really tricky. I've had to go back and comb through all of my old footage. Make sure I've done all the same quests. Make sure I got all the same quests. Because I have, like, Vergen's Fist in my backpack, in my bank, and several other weapons. You know, I tend to hoard weapons there. So yes, that's his fan theory. And, and it's a good one. It's not true. Paladave lives. Yeah, so the plan is to be back to hardcore by the end of this month. It has been a crazy month. I just had to have my car towed. That's why I started late today. The parking brake seized. I went to leave for work yesterday morning. You know, I went to get in the car at 5 minutes after 6. And, yeah, engine started no problem. Put it in gear. Tried to back up. Nothing. Tried to pull forward. Nothing. Anyway. Yeah. So... I don't know. I'm expecting a phone call sometime in the next hour and a half to tell me what the actual problem is and get my okay to spend the money to fix it. It already had some kind of an issue with an oxygen sensor, so I actually already had a mechanic appointment today. But now they got to look at more stuff. It is a manual, yeah. So big old handbrake with the cable to the back and everything. Because yeah, a lot of the automatics, because you have like the foot brake for parking. And a lot of those have a safety, where if you try to drive forward while the parking brake is on, it actually pops the brake off. Your car is a manual? Yes, manual's the way to go. Maybe not if you live in like San Francisco, you know, where you've got hills and you know, like not just hills, but like hills, right? Orient to the camera, you know, like really steep. Yes, I much prefer like our mini. Well, you don't get standard minivans anymore. Yeah. I mean, it's a 2015, and like it's had a few other issues. But I think I told you before, my son forgot to take the parking brake off a couple of weeks ago, and so dragged one of the tires for like a block and a half. So I'm wondering if that didn't have something to do with affecting the parking brake there. But I don't know. I like where I park is pretty flat, but because when I was learning to drive, I was taught to leave the car in neutral, and so I always put the parking brake on just enough to keep it from rolling. But where I park is perfectly flat. There's no reason for me to have it on other than its habit when I stop the car. Anyway, so yeah, it's probably going to cost a few $100 at least. Did I mention we also had our hot water tank die this week? So yeah, that was a joy too. That was a $1,300 bill. You've come to appreciate the automatic transmission. Yeah, and see, I drive in the country, right? So the amount of time I spend in stop and go traffic is next to zero. But yeah, if we lived in the city, I would definitely appreciate it more. So many of them now like end up having the automatic shut off feature that kill the engine whenever. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, Graphic. I don't I don't imagine there's quite that many viewers, but we probably got a few. We got two now. We got the best viewers. We may not have the most viewers, but we have the best viewers. You're right. That's that, and you know, it's always quality over quantity. And you know, if we're hanging out with people we have fun with, then the stream is always a success. You know it's true, Doyle. You know it's true. Especially anybody from the old Baba Share Show days. Anybody from anybody from that era is peak, you know. But yes, more flares. I don't need another flare, but it's good to know they're there. Some other Dave. Well, there's got to be some other Dave who's a more successful streamer than me.
Keep the lamp burning.
But the reality is, what is the measure of success? You know, like my stream does not financially support me or my family. My stream does not support the electricity bill for keeping the computer running. My
drop something.
My stream, I haven't even looked at the monetization numbers. Okay, this is just a dead end. Why am I? No, it's not a dead end. What? Oh, now I'm confused. Now I don't even know which way I came from. I think we came from here. Is the backpack over here? No, this is now I've continued to proceed forward, and I don't know which way. Did this... Oh, no. There's the backpack. Okay. It's a good thing I saw that flare that I moved slightly, because if I hadn't seen the flare... But yes. I have never once regretted hitting the go live button. Okay, so this is in fact not a dead end because it goes this way. And wow, that's a tight squeeze there. But now, every time I come to a fork in the road like this, I have to wonder... Another fork in the road. Does this backtrack me back to where... Oh, this is... Okay, well, I mean...
That'll come in handy.
11%, hey? I think I'll keep wearing the 96%. So that's all this was a detour to find a toque. Maple leaf toque, you know, which is always a good thing, but... okay. So, this is the other option we had, to go the other direction. What do you want to bet that the other path we could have taken ends up over here? Yeah, I'll betcha. Transmission. You do enjoy the manual for longer drives? Yeah, okay, that's right. I think. It's another dead end. Is this the same dead end? Can't be the same dead end, can it? Ah! No ice cave bears,
Feet on the
Jackie.
ground, junk in the trunk.
Good to see you, Jackie. Good to see you. I don't know if my heart thanks you, but for my blood pressure. But I'm still glad you're here. Now I'm starting to wonder if I took another wrong turn, because being in a cave while I'm, actually paying attention to chat. Yes. A secret tunnel bear, as it were, Jackie. I do enjoy the manual for long drives. Modern automatic transmissions are very smooth, and the gap in fuel economy with them is improving. Sorry for the earworm, Jackie, but it is what it is. There's other earworms I could have thrown your way. An electric car, yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I live rurally, and I live in a very wintry type of place. So again, the manual transmission gives me more control in ice and snow and whatever. So that's another upside to the manual. Actually, last time we had a big nasty snowstorm. I think I was telling you guys about this, that I got stuck on the road. But the only reason I got stuck was because I had to stop, because the manual or the automatic transmission car in front of me couldn't keep traction, right? Because the engine wants to keep shifting gears. So you can't keep it. Like I was plowing along just fine in third, but I can keep it in third, right? In an automatic transmission, when you get up to certain RPMs or certain speed, it wants to kick into the next gear, and then you lose your torque and your traction. So in any case, it's fine. Oh, the group for Eurovision. There you go. Yes, there's more than enough earworms to go around, but by all means, I'm going to try and get my bearings back, but don't feel like can't chat because I'm going in circles. Okay, this feels like back the way I came. I think that's where we went through. Yeah, and this is the dead end. What I thought was the dead end, and isn't. So this is back now the way. There we go. Okay. I'm going to try and turn this off and save some fuel. Okay. And I was going to say instant regret? No, not quite. If the automatic transmission can't be overpowered. Oh, yes. I've seen a few automatics like that. I don't know that they're that common in Canada. Oh, good. Another fork in the road. This looks like it really is a dead end. Maybe that's where I got the toque. Who knows? 899 pages of top quality in Swedish. Oh, that'd be the Eurovision song, I presume. There, my cold drink is gone, so now I can go back to sweating. Yeah, I mean, part of, and I've mentioned this on stream before, I think, but for those of you who maybe weren't here, we are considering a move, to the community where I work, so it will largely eliminate my commute if we can make that happen. Which means, A, first of all, we need to be able to sell our house. And B, we need to be able to find a house in the town where I work that we can afford, and, fits our family and all that stuff. So, oh, it's the group, not the song. Okay. Fair enough, Jackie, fair enough. My Eurovision ignorant brain, yeah, that's the only kind of sweaty streamer I am, Graphic. We've been avoiding putting the air conditioning on because it's still cooling off so much at night. Like last night it was like 6 degrees or something like that. So we open all the windows, leave them open all night for the house to breathe, and then it's up to 21 outside, and it's up to almost 24 inside here. Sooner or later I'm going to cave in, probably on Friday. No, wait, what day is it today? On Wednesday. I'm sorry, Jackie. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. Rest assured, it's not you, it's me. I just don't. It's hard when I'm lost in a cave. That's my excuse. Right, the group use. Okay, see, there it is. You're not wrong, Jackie. Assume I'm wrong in situations like that. Um, yes, exactly, Graphic. And you were so excited about that. You were so hopeful that you were finally going to see me die. But the good news, and say, hold on, what are you doing? Game or not game? Chat thing. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yes, if you missed the announcement, we are going back to World of Warcraft, to the Hardcore Paladin, first of all, either on Wednesday or on Saturday, depending on how things go with the rest of my week, and assuming there's no more, like major automotive issues or other things like that in my life exploding. But you would have taken the death without any lava. Yes, always anticlimactic without the lava, for sure. Yes, exactly. Everybody has fallen down fewer mine shafts than me. And if you've fallen down more mine shafts than me, yeah, maybe just stay home. Cuz yikes. Not to make fun of people who have legitimately fallen down mine shafts in real life, but yeah, if you've fallen down more than me, then yes, stay home. That's right. You would still be half as much. Right now, I'm not even sure if I'm going towards the. At this point, I'm not even sure if there is an exit. That's right. That's right. You've got some room for error here. Okay, so there's a little rise up here. Absolutely nothing in it. So, and then there's the one on this side. Oh goodness. Just little platforms here for no particular reason. You scared me. It's the exit. Hot chocolate, kid. It's 25 degrees in the living room. You're not having hot chocolate. You could have some chocolate milk. That sound good? Yeah, who doesn't like chocolate milk? I guess I'm gonna go get some chocolate milk, guys. It won't take me long, so just hold on there for just a minute. I guess we can go with that screen for a second, but yeah, be right back, guys. Okay, so trade-off. Never return. What part of be right back doesn't make sense, Graphic? Sorry, that was bright, Jackie. Is that actually a an emote there? The oh, that's right, panic. Yes, I that took slightly longer than I meant it to, but I ended up caving in and putting the air conditioning on. It's almost 25 degrees in the living room, and that's just too hot. Oh,
Could end up being useful.
a torch, you say? What do we have for torches on it here? Oh, we're good. We can leave this one for future me, just in case. All right, Keeper's Pass North. Is that where we're going?
I might have to drop some gear.
Keeper's Pass North. Right, let me come up here just a little farther. Barely see that cave, but let's map the cave. There we go. Okay. About 8 degrees and the worst type of rain. Oof. A week ago it was 22. Yeah, a week ago we had like, high of +7 and the town where I work got something like 4 inches of rain, which is like, I don't know. It's probably, 12 centimeters. And now we're getting the turnaround, which I'm trying to decide if I'm upset about. I shouldn't be. It's nice. It's good to have the nice weather, but rain and snow is just so common for me. Like that's just what I grew up with. So, sorry. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This makes the whole thing look smaller than I thought. So let's go down here and hang a left because I have a feeling this is where the dead end will connect. And then we won't have to go. Then we can kind of work our way the other direction. There's the feather. Okay, there should have been at least one from the... that brain that just covers your glasses completely and doesn't matter what angle. Yeah. I mean, I am a relative newcomer to the experience of wearing glasses in bad weather. I feel like we've turned back. I feel like we're like going this way. Yeah, there's a bunny. Can't go any farther this way, I don't think. It looks like you can there, but I'm pretty sure. Clearly you're not supposed to, right? That's a dead end, but we're all firmly on the way to +50 degree days and -25 nights. Yes, interesting. That's a word. Just kind of cold, but it's like noon. I'm just wondering if we're actually going to get really cold or if we're going to be here long enough to worry about food. There we go. And finally feel that cooler air. We are so underground here. It's not even funny. Okay. I did not realize we were going to end up in a ravine here. I want to map it, but I think it's probably better to hold on to my charcoal until we go back and get up to the top part of the region. There's got to be some reason or something worth like going down here, but don't ask me what. Do not ask me what. Okay, now is this a cave or a tunnel? Secret tunnel. Oh, I think this is the tunnel from the story campaign, actually. Maybe. Said that in a few places, but I think this might actually be it. Okay, well now I feel like we were wasting our time and effort here, but maybe this is the only way to actually take this region into... Oh yeah, this has to be it. Yeah, because I think the whole idea of the story mode thing is that you're kind of in the ravine and you're underneath where the other guys are, because you can overhear the bad guys, so to speak, talking above you. Yeah, and then at one point you kind of like hunch down here and you can see like their feet go by or something. And that makes sense because it's the chapter that actually deals with Bleak Inlet. Can you come and camp out with us at the end of in the Canadian countryside if you can get here, Graphic? If you can get here, I actually feel like moving to the town where I work is probably a slight step backwards in the whole sort of like post-apocalyptic survival setting, because the town is big enough that it has too many people to like get along well, I think, whereas the town I live in now is small enough that I think we would kind of band together. But it's hard to say, right? But if you can get here, we got lots of firewood and we've still got moose to hunt, so you can't go wrong with that. How far? Oh wow, we've come a fair distance then. All right, well, I guess we're gonna continue. Oh, weird. Can we continue to, yeah, we can. Okay, well, that kind of sort of gets me out of the ravine issue for now. I'm gonna say, till we come to, another sort of dead end here of sorts, but... Oh, come on, tell me we can... How many people? It's a little under 1,500. Oh yeah, we are literally standing, waiting to die. Alright, back we go. Guess we can't really climb back up. That's alright. There we go. No, there's actually more than a few towns around here that are in that pocket. Like 1,200 to 1,800 is a pretty common town size. But the town I live in now is definitely smaller than that. I think we're going the right direction still, yeah. Now I've got the secret tunnel song stuck in my head, so really it was just, ruining things for me, Jackie. That's okay. Hey, nice, the pain from my sprain is healed. The sprain itself isn't, obviously, but this is a nice little place here. Yes, the only downside, Graphic, is that we don't have a moon well anywhere, within a reasonable
I would drink almost
travel
anything
distance. Okay, well, I'm gonna map here. I feel like it's maybe not the best idea, but... Okay, well, we're still going somewhere, like... Gonna see if I can just get some elevation. Really help much. Oh, look at that! Oh my goodness. And a sapling? This was instantly worth the trip. And I've probably seen this all before in the... Look at that, there's a bed here and mittens. Forester's Hermitage. You'd go crazy in a town that small? It depends. Yeah, I mean, I can see your point, Jackie, for sure. 30,000 people is for a smaller city. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Surrey, which is part of the greater Vancouver area on the West Coast, which is probably closing in around 5 million people now when you consider the whole area. Surrey itself, like when I was in high school, was 400,000 just back in those days. So it's probably like 600,000 or 700,000, like just Surrey. It's ridiculous. And I never thought we would enjoy living in a small town. There are some downsides to it, obviously. But after living in small towns for the last 20 some years, your hometown is 90,000. So yeah, I mean, I've been in some communities that are 30,000 people. And as far as a city goes, that's a nice size. It's a nice enough size to have decent shopping and almost any sort of amenity you might want, with the possible exception of like medical specialist stuff, right? Which you would have to travel for. But where you're from, not where you live. I did pick up on that this time. Every now and again, now you've made me self-conscious, and I'm going to try and read more. But the small town you reside in is just under 50,000, including surrounding communities. The main town is 40,000. Still a small town. Yeah, I mean, it's all relative. Like in Saskatchewan, the big city of Saskatoon is like maybe 325,000 people, and that's the single largest population center in our province. Regina is probably 200, between 200 and 250. I'm not entirely sure. There's a little less than 1.2 million people in our entire province, and it's one of the smallest provinces by population. All right, well, did I map this place? I don't think I mapped this place yet, did I? No. All right, well, we better do that. Good news is we got a free charcoal to do it with. There we go, the destroyed house at the Forester's Hermitage. All right. Oh, I don't actually need to these for cooking still, because we are cooking level 5. But early survival habits die hard, even at the late game. And we're not at the late game yet, we're at the mid game. But there's a bed here, there's a backpack.
This'll come in handy.
Spray paint. The where I currently live and where I'm from is identical. Okay. For work reasons. Yeah, and that's totally fair. I mean, well, I shouldn't say the only reason. We have talked for several years about the possibility of moving, just to spare me the commute. But now that our son is moving into a group home setting, and that's the community where his group home will be, so we'll be moving closer to him once he moves there, and saving me the commute, and living in a place where there's more work opportunities for my other boys and for my wife, because she has been doing house cleaning for this whole time that we've been living here, basically. And it's just taken a toll, right, on her body. Cleaning is hard work, especially when you clean well, which she does. So she needs to be done with it. But gonna head to bed. Yeah, no worries, Jackie. I know that's usually your go-to around this time, but that's good. I appreciate you stopping in. I have work training tomorrow. I hope to be on Wednesday. Again, depending on how life stuff goes. Either Wednesday or Saturday, we should be loading back into hardcore. If hardcore fails us, or if we fail hardcore, which is more likely, then I am kind of on the situation where I want to flip a coin between doing like role play, hardcore role play, or doing actual retail, Jackie, diving into the War Within. Which I have not yet done. So we'll see. I'm hopeful that Paladave, the Paladin, can make it to 60. And if we do make it to 60, it's probably going to take like the whole sort of 30-day subscription time. Like just we're in the home stretch, but we got 9 levels to go, and those 9 levels are the longest levels ever. Sorry. But yes, enjoy your evening, Jackie. Enjoy your rest, and yeah, sleep well, and hope we see you again soon. All right, we have mapped this place. We've got no real reason to start a fire, although we're not really short on food. We've got food, right? That's not the issue. Real question is, where do we go from here, right? Technically, I think we could go back and we could find a rabbit or two. I think that's the way we came from. No, this is the way we came from. Maybe we'll see if we can find a rabbit or two. I love the fact that this is here. But it really makes me sad that you can't use it for anything. No, Graphic, no. Afraid not. The problem with hardcore World of Warcraft is that hardcore World of Warcraft has ruined me for most other versions of the game. Oh, I have no rocks right now. Or if I do, I can't pick them up here. Oh, we have a sprained wrist. Well, I guess we got 5 bandages, so. There we go. And this is in kind of rough shape. I don't really even necessarily want to stop and sleep here, but it feels like if we keep going, we're going to end up short on food and everything, so. Dang it! Wow! That was pretty good. I think Jackie left at just the right time, though. She does not appreciate the poor bunnies. That was just because we're a family-friendly channel, Graphic doesn't mean I can't understand not family-friendly
Need
turns
water.
of phrase. Okay, there was one rabbit there. Surely there's... I mean, I don't want to have to go all the way back to where those other rabbits were. That's probably what I need to do. Alright, well. Okay, fine. I'm going to grab one more stick, and then I guess we're just going to go cook us up a bunny. I know! Charging bunnies. Huge, sharp, pointy teeth! We're actually surprisingly hungry. Like, I was not really paying attention to my meters there, other than I knew we were getting thirsty, but that was a close call, all right. The bunny was very aggressive. That would be something that would be actually kind of hilarious, because they added, like, there's Interloper, which for a decade was like the hardest difficulty in this game, and then eventually they added what they call misery mode, which is like, yeah, it's basically like hardcore World of Warcraft. Like, it gives you extra afflictions over, like, the longer you survive, and the game is like, that game mode is designed to intentionally kill you within 2 weeks. So anytime you survive past like 15 days or something like that is probably like a major win. All right, let's harvest up a bunny. Oh, it's a bigger bunny too, so probably good. We need the meat. But yes, it would be absolutely hilarious if on misery mode you could get to a point where even the rabbits would attack you. I think that would be downright hilarious. Want to harvest the gut out of here? Not really. Not miser mode, misery mode. She breaks your ankles. No, not that bad, but I don't know if we need. We've got enough sticks. We do not need that, but all right. We can harvest that arrow after. Purchase. There we go. Time to start a fire. Let's not use a book. Let's use one of our 30 sticks. Oh dear. We'll definitely unload more than that of our sticks. We actually should probably boil some water too once we have a minute. But yes, I have tried misery mode exactly once, and it is absolutely brutal. More than enough time. goes to cook. We can harvest this arrow while we wait. Get 1 feather back. Woohoo! Still got 5 those feathers, so that's not bad. You put them too close to the fire, they'll keep cooking and they'll burn, which I always thought was kind of neat. Six minutes? Alright. You're probably going to eat one of those canned goods there, too. Alright. Anything we can do for 5 minutes? Not really. And I suppose we could have taken this... Well, I guess we can't really make any pies. We don't have any flour on us, but... that's okay. It's all okay. No. Perfect. I wonder if this structure actually blocks the wind from all angles, because looks like if the wind was coming from right here, we would never be able to stay warm. Let's do 2 liters of water here. Because we've got the fire that's going to go long enough. Alright. Salty beef jerky. Little chocolate bar action there. We've still got like 600 calories. Let's eat the pork and beans. Oh, they're ruined. Well, we're going to eat them anyway. Because we can do that. And then we can leave the can here. I mean, well, okay, we've eaten enough there now. We can drink. And I feel like we're close enough to the end. Could maybe just leave this and come back for it. Save a bit of time. Grab the can just in case we end up having to... Oh yeah, because there's a couple of climbs here, so... Just plan to come back for that fire there. We probably could have taken the top way there, but maybe it's blocked off too. We go. Oh, another deer, another feather. Oh, yeah, well, more sticks. Alright. How much farther is this? Like, this is turning out to be longer than I expected. But I'm not sure where should I be stopping the map to kind of... Holy smokes! There's a lot more left here than I thought. Well, sort of committed to waiting. Although at this point, if we find more food, I kind of feel compelled to take advantage there. So much for Foolish Noob saying this would take like a day. And I guess there's a decent amount of cattails around here if we needed some kind of food. Oops, missed that stick. Okay, somewhere on the thing there I saw like a bridge. I'm not sure if it's a tree bridge or again, a man-made bridge. Dan! Are you hyped? Are you excited, Dan? For Wednesday or Saturday, depending. Here we go. What? What? Oh no. Wait, what? There's a rope. What? No. Didn't I tell you what's happening on Friday or not Friday? Wednesday or possibly Saturday? I must have told you. Okay, I can't go too much farther before I have to turn around and go back. Oh, there's a swinging bridge. That's what it is. Oh yeah, that's right, Dad. That's right. Okay, we have to come back because we left our pot over there and our pan. No, you've got to see if you can detect any differences between our original hardcore character and what supposedly, according to you, is Paladave 2.0. You're gonna have to try and make your case to convince chat that I didn't go and farm myself another frostmail chest guard or whatever it was. To say nothing of the Paladin 3.0. The reality is that we've had so many characters with that name over the, like, that's my retail main's name too. Hi, bud. You gotta give me a minute, buddy. I gotta get back to where my house is, okay? Maybe we are gonna, I don't know, maybe we are gonna sleep here. It's getting kind of late. Hoping to find some food, if nothing else, but this place is not what I was expecting. That's right. Good memory. I found that in my wallet. Your sticker from the dentist. Be gentle. You want me to take it off? Take the back off for you? Where are we gonna stick it? Right on your shirt? Okay. New show. Wow, it really doesn't want to come off of here.
No.
Don't. Yes, you can help me make burgers. First, I gotta get the sticker thing off here. It doesn't want to come off. Ah! It's your glasses. What are you dropping your glasses on me for? Why won't this thing come off of here? Sticker won't let go of the back. The wow, yes, the multiverse. That's right. I can't get it to come off, buddy. Help that, I don't have my reading glasses on, but all right, fine. You want me? This is gonna have to wait, but I will come and help you. All right. I guess I got to use that screen again, Graphic. We're gonna make it hard for everybody to see. I'll be right back, Dan. That's what the "be right back" sign means. Whatever you do, don't let Graphic cause you to panic. Ooh, a dynasty. An orderly panic. A multiverse, that's right. Oh dear. Is it a multiverse of madness? Alright, so I'm pretty sure the fire's going to have gone out by now. And of course we're walking into the wind to make this take longer. You need to go back and watch the original playthrough of the official hardcore server's very first Paladave, who did in fact die. I'm not sure if you were there for that or not, but yes, I think level 20, something like that. A Dave. That. I know what you were going for, Dan. That doesn't have the right, like I said, I know what you were going for, but I don't think it means what you think it means. You weren't there for that graphic. Oh, I am offended. Alright, well, the fire's definitely gone out. Let me grab a few more sticks, though. Yeah, if nothing else, we can make some oatmeal for when we wake up.
Drop any of this gear.
Oh, come on, Will. Don't be a whiner. I guess I can't really go down and find another bunny rabbit either. Alright, there's our boiled water. Can we... Oh, we will grab the charcoal. Can we use the mag lens? Yes, we can. Perfect. I'm the streamer, Gothic!
Come on.
What am I going to do with you guys?
Turned out pretty well.
More sticks. Oh, okay. Let's use this reclaimed wood. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to drop a few sticks here for future me, because you just never know. Alright, let's make a batch of oatmeal. Whoa, oh, I forgot. I always forget this takes time. Because what I wanted to do was start the water first, so they'd be done at the same time, but no. Don't be silly, Dave. Alright, so... Okay, so this is our... We got one more batch of oatmeal we can make here. We don't have any syrup, so we can't make the Camber Flight porridge. Or peaches, right, so... That's okay, though. We're just trying to make sure we have some food left for the next day, but... Nobody said I was a good streamer, Graphic. Just a streamer. I mean, if I'm really desperate, I could go and get some mushrooms over there to make some tea. Surprised how not cold we've been, though, in this region, considering how nasty the weather has been. Alright.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Try this here. Let it go for a few minutes. Yeah, I know, right? Especially when you can see, like, some of the wind gusts go right through the building. Because there's no glass in the window there, right? Like, if you were laying down in the bed, like, this wall would maybe protect you, but... Yeah, no, I went too far. Well, not too bad, I guess. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to do this the right way. Put the water in here, then we're going to cook the porridge. There we go. Should be about the same amount of time. 12 minutes. Oh, okay. And 11. That's close. That's pretty close. And now the wind is dying down because it's coming up on nighttime here. Not sure if I have a book I can read or not, but You bet we're going to try and find out. I can probably eat one of these forages, yeah, before we go to bed. I think, realistically, we can leave a bottle of water here for future me. Then we got a bunch of time left. I guess we can make a couple of torches. There's a nice, good torch. Yay, porridge. I mean, we could make another liter of water if we really wanted to, but I think a couple more torches is more actually productive. There we go.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
There's always something to complain about, isn't there, Mackenzie? Alright, we gotta drop a couple of these torches for obvious reasons. We can drop that can also, I guess. Go. Torches down. We got 48 kilos. Got this, but oatmeal, which we're gonna eat. Yeah, we'll eat one of them here. Some water. Yeah, now we've used all our oatmeal, so and we still got 2,000, 3,000. Got a little. We got the MRE. So okay, so we got the benefit of warming up. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more charcoal. You know what? We could put more wood on the fire just for. Well, but we got 3. We'll probably get 1 or 2 more. We can live with that. All right. Do we have a book we can read? Of course we do. Advanced Guns, Guns, Guns. We haven't even started yet.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
It can't be far behind.
I just need to close my eyes.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Okay. Yeah, now the wind's like blowing in the door, maybe. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. What do we have that we can drop now, honestly? Guess we can drop one of these. They're not light, actually. I'm surprised how much the energy drinks weigh. Actually got way more painkillers than we need. I guess we can leave this here, but it's just gonna end up ruined. At least then we won't have to carry it. Food. Tools is a little steep. Oh, there is a regular fish hook we got there. Well, yeah, there isn't really much we can drop, is there? Leave that on there, I guess. We're gonna, yeah, before we go to bed and sleep 10 hours, that'll get us till sun up. That's not bad. Take the charcoal. Only got 1 more. Ah, well. Alright, well. Let's have a drink. We'll sleep till morning. Oh, first we're going to move this stuff here. Just so it's easier to see whenever, if in case we ever come back this way. Set it for the whole night. I don't think we'll need to sleep that long, but... Oh, I think we just slept through an aurora. Yep. Alright, well, it's morning. We are thirsty. And we're actually cold here too, not by much, but do we have any other food that makes us thirsty? I guess the crackers do.
Nothing to drink.
But let's eat this. All right, we're gonna eat a box of crackers. I know crackers are like survival food. They're like one of the best foods in the game. Really, this is gonna get us pretty close to our weight limit too, having drank all that water. We could leave some lamp fuel here. Maybe we'll do that.
Something's got to go.
Weighs a surprising amount. All right. Off we go. Naturally, the wind is in our face again. Suppose we've still probably got like 20 sticks on us too. So let's just try not to pick up too many more. I know that's a big ask for me, but we'll try. We'll see how it goes. It really is quite attractive the way they added gloves to the, come on. Climbing mechanic in the, or like these little things here. Woohoo! Alright. Oh, I see feathers. Those are 2 feathers up there. That's going to put us up to 50 feathers. Alright, so we've already been down here before. We got to go... And there's the bridge, but there's also that rope climb there. Makes me wonder where that ends up going to. There must be something down there. Yes, that's one thing this game does very well, is makes you curious about what's around the next corner, what could be, you know, sort of under the next rock or in that next container. Whether you're in the middle of nowhere like this, or whether you're in the middle of an abandoned town or a mine. You know, who hasn't wondered what's at the bottom of that really deep mine shaft that has no rope in it graphic? Who hasn't wondered that from time to time? And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know the answer, would you? I doubt it. Oh. Okay. Hear the waterfall. Sometimes wind in the trees sounds like that, but yeah, there's the rope climb to go down. You can see from over here it goes down to a ledge down there. Can't really see where it takes you. We don't have much choice but to go over this way. Seeing as how I cheated fate by... yes. Canonically, we still don't know what's at the bottom. How about a pot of gold floating in a sea of lava? Alright, so you can see there's actually a tree down there to cross the river at the bottom. And it looks like there's a cave down there. My guess, and this is purely conjecture because I've never been here before, my guess is we have to loop around, take the bridge over, climb back this way to the rope climb, go down, scale along there, and then go across that tree into the cave that I'm assuming is on the other side over there. And from the cave, we go through the cave, and that's what gets us into Blackrock. That's my guess. Unfortunately, I don't want to have to climb down there, but that might be... like, the biggest problem is I don't want to have to climb back up again. It'd be very impressive if there was a sea of lava in a little mine shaft like that. I know, but that's just how this game is sometimes, graphic. See what we can see when I'm on the other side, and we can look at the cave from a better angle. Builder's Bridge. I think we're obligated to map from up here now, aren't we? We're getting cold. Builder's Bridge, there it is. There's a cave. Doesn't say where it goes, but there's a cave. We could graphic, but then we'd have to start all over again. No worries, Dan. No worries, Dan. I know it's getting close to midnight there probably for you. Which is late enough. You need your beauty sleep. Get your rest. Have a good night. And I hope the rest of your week goes well. Yeah, again, stop by if you can on Wednesday for some theoretically, possibly retail World of Warcraft, but more likely a hardcore classic. Again, assuming my life doesn't explode in the meantime. But if not Wednesday, then Saturday. Bless ya. You have foreseen it. Oh, now he's a Sith Lord. All is proceeding as I have foreseen it. All right, now I can't even see where the cave is supposed to be because I come too far. Oh no, there's the cave. There's the cave, right? Okay, come on. Come on. I'm pretty sure the cave is right there. Like, that's the cave mouth. Down there. But I'll bet you that's how you have to go to get into the Black Rock from here. Just because it's nasty and confusing. Which is why I didn't want to leave my pot behind, because then I won't have anything. I didn't want to have a reason to have to come back through this way if like, I'd rather leave through Blackrock again if I have to than... Mind you, I say that, but it's singularly this rope climb that bothers me. Everything else is kind of neither here nor there. Oh, there's a road here. What? Oh, I guess we're, like, here, right? So, the road probably goes this way, and the road's probably a dead end. I guess we should turn left and see how far the road goes. Oh, look! A cave-in. Really curious to see what's down in that cave, because it's clearly not... Oh, there's a train tunnel! Alright, well, next time Foolish Noob stops in, we have to be sure to give them a hard time, because we're already at a day in Keeper's Pass North, and not finished with it. But like I said, I am much more likely to be taking my time exploring things. We do not need spray paint.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Oh, there was grass clipping through the floor there, but I guess maybe the wind died down. Okay with that. Secret train tunnel. Leave Keeper's Pass North. Okay, this does get us to there we are. We're in Blackrock. I don't even know where the heck we are. Can we... That's not really what I had in mind, but... Alright, well, before we get too far from the tunnel entrance there, we gotta map it. Get even colder. Okay, okay. Oh, there's the... Did we never go across this bridge? I think what happened is I saw the bridge in the distance, and I was like, no, I'm not ready to do that yet, and I went the other way, and then I think we ended up at this bridge, and I thought that this bridge was that bridge, without, you know, checking the map. I think that's how we got turned around. But I want to go... Do I need to go stand on that bridge to map? I mean, kind of. Is that where this goes? This goes down to the bridge, or does this go somewhere else? I feel like the bridge wasn't that low down. No, there's the train. Or not the train, the bridge. Yeah, okay, this is... Oh, there's an overturned semi there. Oh, ouch. Locked bridge. There we go. I knew there was a reason. Oh, and there's somebody... Some poor unfortunate soul. But it looks like the road is blocked by this. I guess that would make sense why they call it the blocked bridge. If it is, in fact, blocked. Looks like it's blocked from both sides. Well, I'm going to take this flare. For the simple fact that I don't think...
I could use this.
Socks! Yes! Oh, we actually can't get through here, so if we want to get... Can we... Whoa! Easy, Dave. Easy. Yeah, okay, there's a tree we can cross there. That sends us down, and that looks like that's the edge there. Right? Then it can go the other way. Okay, I don't think we need to go anywhere else. Here now, I think we found everything we need to. I poke my nose on this side just to take a look.
Fingers feel numb.
But I'm just taking that flare because I have a feeling we may not be back this way anytime soon. But you can't actually go over there because the game doesn't want you to, like, decide to jump, I guess. I don't, won't let me up. Alright, well. That's okay. Oh, And now it lets me up. But not up there. Alright, back through the secret tunnel. Not so secret tunnel. Nope. Here we go. Oh, I see. We went over that side. Yeah, I don't... Oh. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad we sort of know where we are.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like we're going to want to start a fire here soon. If this blizzard keeps going on the other side, I will be very sad. But not actually surprised either. Yeah. Alright, well, we're actually warming up here because we're out of the wind. What do we got here? We're at +1. Oops. In here we're +4. Brilliant. I mean, do we wait for the blizzard to pass? Or we are in a truck right here, right? More or less. The road does go down this way, which I don't think is going to get us very far. But it's funny because this is actually like where we came in. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be blocked. The way south into Keeper's Pass south. And we had to go like all the way, yeah, through here. Yikes. I have a feeling other than up here, there isn't much more we could have done on the top side of things, but where does this cave go? Is it just a cave? So not sure. Well, now we're cold in the vehicle. That's not good. That means we need...
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
shelter, or we need a fire. I think I prefer the idea of fire, but wind kind of changed directions, so... Start a fire here. We're gonna have to. Oops. Alright, let's see how it goes.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
No, we're not, Mackenzie. Don't give me that. Look at that grass. Oh my goodness. Good grief. Didn't even notice it till I was trying to... Oh, now our hypothermia risk healed for some reason. We must be warming up.
It worked.
Oh, wow. We're 24 degrees now. It's not going to last, though, if I don't get some more wood on this fire. I don't want to put any more on than that. I mean, we got a fire going, so... making some water or something seems like a no-brainer of an idea. Let's make a cup of coffee and that birch bark. I don't know. And I guess we'll have to boil some water. Alright. Trying not to blow away. I'm a little surprised I haven't gotten a phone call about my car yet. Sound is on, so... We've got teas now to sort of warm us up. Thought we had another birch bark tea, but it's so easy to get my inventory between different runs mixed up in my head. We do not have a lot of food. We don't. Will it let me map here? My last piece of charcoal. No, I'm not shocked. Not shocked at all. But I have to know. I have to know, Graphic. What is in that cave? I can't not check it out. Okay, it's melting. I mean, again, it's not like we're out of food. We don't have any meat. There we go. Really isn't anything worth repairing here either, is there? Holes in the ground in the cave. You think it's like a Minecraft cave? Oh, the wind changed direction and nearly blew out my fire. Did it? Well, the question is, how much longer is this bad weather going to go on for? Oh. It's way too windy to sustain this fire. Alright, can I light a torch? Can I light a torch? Can I light another fire? Oh, maybe. You can hope, Graphic. You can absolutely hope that we will find a hole in the world. Great, come on. There we go.
Turned out pretty well.
If it'll stay burning. Guess it's just enough to keep me warm, so... I mean, do we do more water? I mean... Anything else we can cook? Coffee or tea, like that's basically it, because we didn't bring anything else. Alright, more water it is. Let's try not to look at that grass if we can help it. This grass isn't nearly so bad, because it's not clipping through a million things, but wow, look at that. Actually, like I said, let's not. I'd much rather look at our cozy campfire here. I want to add more sticks to the fire, but I'm also afraid of losing the fuel again if I try. So what you're telling me, Graphic, is that you would vastly prefer a flaming death to a frozen death. That's the impression I get from your comments of late about dying to the lava. Really what we should be doing is be feeding it one stick at a time and putting it on when the fire gets down to less than 5 minutes. That's really what we should be doing. 9 minutes until boiled. Wow, we're actually going to get there. Oh, we open the fuel cover. That's hilarious. Well, let's try and get combat pants and the giant parka we're wearing. Say nothing of the simple parka. I think we're probably relatively well protected in that regard. Alright, how much water are we carrying now? 3.7 liters. Yikes. Well, is there anything else we can... Hey, we got another charcoal. For warmth, yes. For warmth and the imminent risk of burning to death. I mean, our pants are drying out here. That's a good thing. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll do more water. Why not? I do think it's funny that you can open up the gas doors in all these vehicles, but you can't actually siphon the gas. Somebody beat you to it. Oh dear. I knew I should have made tea instead of iced tea, but you know, I was hot before. Now that I put the air conditioning on, I'm cold. Naturally, right? That's what I get. Guess we can do that. 11 minutes, 9 minutes. Surely, I mean, surely this blizzard can't last all day. Right? Right? I certainly hope not. Mostly because I don't want to have to backtrack that far. Oh, we need to pick up pots. That's going to put us overweight. I'm not carrying nearly so many sticks as we do. Why do we have so many matches? No, I know we don't. Tempted to go back to the little cottage there and leave some matches behind there. It's a long run across the swinging bridge, but the wind chill right now is -10. Well, I feel like we're not being protected from the wind anymore. Which way is the wind blowing now? What's blowing from over there? Is it going out? It sounds like it's blowing itself out. Maybe it's just because I took one headphone off. Oh yeah, there it is. Can we not? Oh, we can't get... We're literally trapped unless we go through the truck to get out of here. We can't walk over the fire, right? Okay, weather. Alright, I'm tired of making water. I can't possibly carry it all with me.
Too heavy.
Got 6 liters of it with us. If that's not enough, I don't know, man. I mean, it's not that I can't drink it. Out of the wind over here? Yes, wow. The only reason we're not cold is because we have a fire going over here, but just barely. I gotta pick these up now. Goodness, this is getting tedious. Oh, did the wind change again? Now I'm warm here. Oh no, it's maybe because I'm close enough to that. See, this is why I always like to carry so many sticks with me. Because you just never know. We've used the revolver a little bit. We could maybe... How long does it take to repair it? 8 minutes. Okay. No. Give it a shot. And it's going to do 10%, so... It's not going to take too long to do. There we go. We're back up to 97%. Rifle doesn't need cleaning. The knife doesn't need sharpening. The hatchet doesn't need sharpening. Literally, we're gonna harvest this little... Good grief. Many skills increased to 80. Nice. So, how's everybody's week been? My weekend was, I was working all day, both days. But yeah, I mean, problem is I can't really even reliably advance time here without doing something. I don't really have anything here to do. So you know, we're just banking some charcoal. Forever booked. Oh my goodness, recovering from multiple surgeries. Yikes. Well, hopefully you're feeling better. But reading and gaming a lot, yeah. Well, I mean, you're the one who has the reading problem. But I hope you're making some headway and getting through your reading list there. That's good. And I hope your recovery goes smoothly. And hopefully that's enough surgeries for a while. I mean, I don't need to know the details, but surgery is never something to look forward to. I mean, the results of it, if it's needed. Oh, I got a text message from the car place. Blah. Fix both concerns. Diagnostic parts and labor is $969 plus taxes. Oi. Blah. So there's another $1,000. Well, I mean, I'd rather get the text message than be in the dark any longer about what's going on. But it needs an O2 sensor and it needs a new parking brake cable, which makes sense. The cable's just rusted, so it's seized in the channel there. Which again makes sense, but my goodness, what a pain! What a pain! I guess you drive a car long enough in a prairie winter, and it probably came from Ontario, so it probably lived through several Ontario winters first. Then, blah, yikes. They can't get the parts till Wednesday now. Um, Come on, fingers type. No doubt, Gothic. I mean, none of these are it's not like a major mechanical component is busted, but they got to take stuff apart to get at the brake thing, and then they gotta like whatever. Like the oxygen sensor thing was already going to be like $300 or $400, and then this on top. So it could have been way worse, and it's not like we're going to be like carrying the debt on our credit card for months or anything like that. So, um, yes, I'm expecting one more follow up here because I just asked another question, like if they'll get the parts Wednesday morning to have it fixed Wednesday, or if it'll be Thursday. Because I don't work on Wednesday, but I work on Thursday and Friday, so I need to be able to get to work and vehicle is still needed for my wife's cleaning and that. So we'll see what they say. Their answer won't really change whether or not I can keep going here, but it's just, the game's just gonna go until I keep this blizzard going until I dump a piece of coal on there. My very limited supply of coal. On the bright side, we're going to burn through our entire collection of sticks, so we'll have to pick up more sticks. Feed my addiction even more. But, oh my goodness. Oh, graphic. Whatever. We'll see what they have to say. I guess everything depends on their schedule, but yeah. I mean, if they can have it done by by end of day on Wednesday, that's fine. 'Cause then we can go pick it up Wednesday, like around whatever. Like go pick it up on Wednesday whenever, and then I'll have it for Thursday morning. But yeah, from what I understand from reading a bit about it while I was kind of stuck dealing with stuff, it does sound like that is something that you can. Well, there we go. Now we're not. Now we don't have a sprain risk, but you can apparently get like a lubricant to put in the channel for the brake thing, which would of course also keep it from rusting. So it's the sort of thing nobody really thinks about necessarily, and it probably is a bit of a hassle to do it, but. Come on, Blizzard, it's time to ease up here. We cold? We're not cold standing up. That's fine. Do. There's my answer. Alright, let me keep an eye on this fire here, but may as well keep progressing through the blizzard. There we go. They're hoping for Wednesday to have it all fixed. They're kind of booked, so they're gonna have to squeeze me in. But that is what it is. Yep, we're running low on sticks, guys. Come on. You had the fun with car repairs last month. Windshield replaced. The glue started to fail. Oh, that sucks. It's one thing if it's like cracked from a rock chip or something, but the glue failing is not cool. Oh, the manufacturer, that's even worse. Like who built the thing? Like who installed the windshield in the first place? Yeah, that's not cool at all. 1,000 euros. Oh man. What would that be in Canadian dollars, I wonder? I'm not sure what the conversion's like these days, but either way, more than you wanted to spend. Yeah, by the time we're taxes in on this, we're going to be looking at probably $1,100 Canadian, which is like a week's worth of work for me before tax. All right. Oh, we can get one in there. Okay. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, a crack from a rock would have been better, because then car insurance would have been covering that, or partly covering that bill, yeah. Yeah, we have a similar setup here. Depending on what insurance you opt in for, your windshield replacement can be as little as $50 Canadian. 1,500 euros is 1,560. Oh, okay, wow. Well, that's a lot closer than I would have thought. Oh, sorry, 1,000 euros. Okay, That's more what I was expecting, like 1.5 times. But yeah, I was going to say 1,500 and 1,500 is pretty close. Yeah, so... Yeah, so it's definitely more than I had to pay. Alright, do we plan to drop a big piece of wood on here, or a piece of coal? Or should we just try not to freeze to death here and climb in the cab to stay warm? This blizzard's been going on half the day here now. By this time we could have walked all the way back to the cabin there, I think. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. For something that sounds to me more like a manufacturer or installation defect than, you know, than anything else. Right, not something at all related to your driving habits or your, you know, the region in which you live or whatever. Like, I mean, we live in an area that's very high in animal collisions. You know, deers, porcupines. Lucky me. You know, animal strikes are high in this area, so that's a big concern, but... Alright, I'm going to throw the coal on. There we go, 1 hour. I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to sleep for an hour. Just in the hope that... There we go. See, I was going to say, sleeping forces the weather change. It doesn't really. It's just, Yeah, now I'm probably so tired we can't really do the climb, right? But, 24 minutes left. Alright, well... I really feel like I need to stand here any longer.
Find some water.
I'm going to say night's coming on now. Not quite yet, but... the additional sad thing is the mechanic... went right away for the windshield. Oh, a known issue with certain production... Oh. Oh, that's not right. Come on, manufacturer. Don't give us that garbage. In the past, the manufacturer did pitch in up to half the repair amount, but it was too late. Oh, too many miles. Oh. What's over here? Oh, that's where we sort of came out of the ravine thing, I think. Okay, let me look at the map quickly again here. We were here. Oh, yeah, so this takes us back towards the bridge. So we need to go the other way on the road. I was hoping to grab a few more sticks, but at this point, can't really afford to carry much more than we have, so... And I don't know why I'm carrying a torch for no good reason, but... Yeah, that's definitely rough. Like when it's a recall, but... Not a recall, but a known issue that affected some vehicles, and they won't cover the whole deal. That's, feels kind of... It doesn't inspire loyalty to the brand, let's put it that way, right? Like, are you... knowing that they sort of knew that issue and opted not to cover you for it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, we could maybe climb down there, but I think the rope is probably safer. I'm going to decide if I should drink a coffee first so we don't get too tired, but I can't see it mattering much. As long as we get another blizzard when we're down there. Well, I suppose if we get to the cave, it wouldn't matter much. Okay, so we've got this. I wonder if we can toss this into the water down there. Let's give it a try. Cool, you can, and there's even a puff of steam. Interesting. Did not know that. Alright, well, we have to eat, because we're hungry. I think we're gonna eat this. Good old condensed milk. But yeah, like, it makes... Like, that's the sort of thing that would make me not want to buy a certain brand of vehicle again. having an issue like that where they basically take advantage of you, right? I guess we can drop player up here. Guess we can drop that. Like, we don't need to drop much, but they're all things we can realistically do without. Even if we end up leaving them here till we come back for some reason. But we should put that on for the rope, because it is a steep rope climb. If we have to, we can use our energy drink to get back up. This is a long rope climb. Wow. Yeah. Well, at least the mechanic tried, right? Like, it's not their fault either, you know? Like, they didn't build the car. I'm sure they're happy to have the work, but, you know, they don't want their customers being angry about stuff like that either, even though it's not their fault. Like, man, can you imagine this place filling up with water? You know, during the spring thaw. Okay, so yeah, we could probably have climbed down there. Oh, there is a few sticks and things over here. Perfect. Oh, there's a deer carcass here. One feather, yeah, that's... Oh, that's a cave of some... That looks like a distress pistol, guys. Am I picking up all these sticks, so I'm just going to have to throw them away? That's what I do. Yeah, you need it to be in a working state, but just that noise is annoying, but... yeah, exactly, right? Like, and I've driven vehicles before that have a leak like that in the... Like, around the windshield. One of our old work vans, we don't have it anymore, but when it was raining out, every time you would like step on the brakes, you know, the vehicle would kind of lean forward a little bit. I mean, you know, like even if you're not slamming on the brakes, but anytime you decelerate like that, the front of the vehicle kind of goes down a little bit, and then the van would tilt, and so then all the water that was kind of pooled on the roof would go down and forwards. But as soon as it hit the top corner of the windshield on the driver's side, a bunch of it would drip through, and it would drip like right on your thigh. Sitting in the driver's seat. Like, oh my goodness. I will check that graphic. I will see what Twitch has to say about that. There has been a bit of a hiccup here. Normally we're at 10,000 kilobytes and we're only hitting like 6,300 right now. So, I wouldn't think that. Well, I mean, I guess who's to say? Because we are outputting, yeah, it even says unstable, but it says unstable because we're streaming it too high a bit rate for Twitch to be happy about it. Yeah, there's always an issue on YouTube's end for whatever reason. Still isn't even keeping up on there. Oh, Latance's text or messages didn't come through for some reason on the multi-chat. What are you doing? My apologies, Latance. I see your messages there now. And that was like 15 minutes ago. My apologies, Latance. I'm not sure what's up with that there. But I do see you there now. But yeah, why is it not? I'm gonna disable it, and I'm gonna turn it back on again. It didn't even show my message on there right now. Let me try again. Not coming through. Oh, there it goes. Maybe it'll work now. Again, my apologies, Latance. That was not what I wanted. 5 million bits per second. 5 million bits. That's a lot of bits, Graphic. I don't advise you donate that many bits. That's too many bits for any one person to donate. I don't even want to know what that would cost, like actual currency conversion wise. And don't tell me. I don't even want to know. Okay, so this is what we get. We get a bag of chips,
Is it food or?
which I'm going to eat. There's some wood. There's a frozen corpse. With a flare shell and a fishing line. I have like 3 liters of water, so I'm going to leave one here, even though I have no plans to be back here ever again. I did not know this existed. And there's, I think there's a 1 in 4 chance that this has a flare gun and multiple flare shells. It can be, I think there's 4 options. I think it can be completely empty. I think you can get a flare gun with no flare shells. I think you can get flare shells with no flare gun. And I think you can get both. And there's usually, I think it depends on the difficulty how many flare shells we're likely to get. So those are the odds. I don't know if it's 25% straight up or if there's different, you know, probabilities on there or whatever. But there's only one way to find out. You guys ready? All right, let's answer the age-old question. Is the flare gun alive or dead? We can't know until we look. It's alive. Look at that! It's full! Holy kill! Holy kill? Holy cow. Wow. 5, 6, 7, 8 flare shells and a flare gun. Plus we got a flare shell from this guy.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia.
For all I know, guys, this is a guaranteed spawn. I don't know. How many young people do you think still get the reference and know who Dr. Evil is? I don't know, Gothic. I don't know. I don't even. I must have seen that movie at some point. I'm pretty sure I saw at least the first 2 Austin Powers movies. I think there was 3 all together. But in any case, I don't know how many young people get that reference. Clearly, neither of us are young people anymore, Graphic. Very sad.
Never know when I might need to defend myself.
Nope, we don't. I've never seen one that's absolutely full of flares like that before. We are now, again, slightly overweight. We can eat some more food, so... What's heavy, I guess? We should drink one of these sodas. They're pretty heavy. Maybe we should drink both of them. That would actually get us above our weight class here. Problem is, I don't think we can make that rope climb now. But I also don't want to spend the night down here, you know. We could fish. I guess we could drop some sticks. We could drop some sticks, couldn't we? Problem is we get too tired on the way up. And I mean, we are too tired. We'll have to drink some coffee too, I suppose. Alright. There we go. For now. Well, I wanted to see what was over here, and I guess now I know. On Interloper, if that's like a guaranteed flare gun, it might be worth coming here on Interloper. Because flare guns and flare shells are quite rare on Interloper. One of the most sad moments at work for you, joking with a coworker about I'm too old for this. And another younger coworker looked confused because he didn't get that reference. Yep. You know it's true when. Yeah, I mean, I work with I shouldn't say a bunch, but like, I mean, we have staff that are all different ages. I mean, we have staff in their 60s, 50s, 40s like me, 30s, and we have staff in their 20s, but we also hire some high school students. So yes, it's quite interesting that one of the ladies I work with has teenage kids around the same age as mine. But they live in a lot closer to town. And so every now and again, one of her kids will pop in while she's working. And, I mean, they're nice kids. Like, I'm happy to have them stop by the group home. Like, if they're hanging out there all the time, it might be a little bit wrong, a little bit, odd, but, you know, just stop in, chat for a few minutes, and they're good with the guys at the house. But, what does it do apart from illuminating the area? Flare guns, can actually one-shot any animal, except rabbits. For some reason, you can't hit a rabbit with a flare gun. It doesn't matter if you're like point blank right in the face. You can't hit them with a flare gun. It's some kind of a hard-coded issue in the game. But you can, yeah, you can. The thing about it is that it scares the animal. So even if you don't hit a wolf or a bear, it will frighten them and they will run away. So it's basically the only guaranteed. Like I've been shooting these wolves and lethal weapon in 87. Yes, precisely way too many years. That's the technical definition of 38 years. Is that what it is? Must be. Okay. Drink a coffee here. Again, if I have to, I will drink an energy drink. Okay, how long until fatigue sets in? I think we'll be okay. Because we have the crampons, I think we're good. We can get to the top there. But man, are we getting tired. There we go. Now we got the sprain risk. Come on, game. You weren't even born yet, yeah. Most people that use Twitch weren't even born yet. Alright, come on. We're almost there, Mackenzie. That's right. Do you know the reference? That's... Alright, we made it. We made it. We're good to go. Still have no sticks, and why can I not...
I think I need to lay down.
No kidding. I guess it's good that night's coming on, but we got to get back to that cabin here. Okay. Whoever booked passes the vibe test. It's true. It's true. It's far from guaranteed. To be fair, there are a lot of movies from that era that I have not seen. Lethal Weapon is not one of them. I have seen Lethal Weapon. But, I was 7 when it came out, so I certainly didn't see it in my childhood. Probably when I was a teenager, I guess, but that's not the same thing. Yeah, fair enough, right? Like, that's close enough, so to speak. Exactly. Exactly. Why do we nuke them from orbit, Graphic? That's the question we need answered of any perspective higher. Why is it we nuke them specifically from orbit? And I trust you know the answer to that, Graphic. Okay, hang on, let me check here. Yeah, we're going back towards the bridge. That's good. That's what I thought, but... Okay, I think this is the part we didn't get. There we go, yeah, that's better. Although somehow we still didn't get the road piece there, but I guess I'm not worried.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
It's the only way to be sure. That's right, Graphic knows. Well, it's not only the only way to be sure, but it's the only way to be safe from the fallout, right? Nuke them till they glow, then shoot them in the dark. Not that we advocate that around here, but still. Relevant quote. Akira. Why does that sound familiar? But I'm not grabbing a visual mentally. Oh, reduced fatigue has expired. We are now fully fatigued, or at least we're about to be. Birds, really? Oh, that's right. There's an animal corpse of some description around here. Now I don't hear the birds. Alright, well, we need to go around the bend first. Okay, okay, yes. That makes more sense. I still can't picture the laser in my head. So maybe I haven't seen the movie or film, whatever you want to call it. We should definitely grab a few more sticks. We left most of them down in the ravine. Although to be fair, most of them were down there to begin with.
I'm so tired. I could just lay down right here.
I would very happily grab some more rabbits right now. Maybe we will grab a couple of couple more of these. Survival food. I mean, I'd rather eat a rabbit. But right, there's 5. 6. We'll make 10. There we go. On. We need 2 more after this. But again, we're not likely coming back here, so we may as well take the cattail stalks with us, even if we don't end up having to eat them. I would rather hang on to the other foods we have, the crackers and the energy bars and stuff. I guess we're going to leave these 2. I have seen the orbital laser in, what's that Freedom game? With Super Earth. You know you're getting old when you can't think of the name of the video game. I mean, not that that's a shock to anybody. Helldivers, that's it. Alright, stop picking up sticks, Dave. Just go home. You're tired. Yes. Yeah, is that much of a delay? There must be the delay now. I should check how rough things are. Not that there should be a reason our internet is slowing down, like. Alright, well there's our little cozy cabin. I mean, we're not cold yet. +3 out here. It's going to be even warmer inside the cabin. Maybe you are that far behind me. Alright. Let me double check. No, we're caught up here. Yeah, the bit rate's bounced back. It's almost at 10,000. Ghost in the Shell. I'm familiar with the subject matter. I mean, I saw the live action movie, which I know is not nearly comparable. I don't know if I did actually see it. Now I got to put it on my list here. Not that I have a list here, but but it sounds like mandatory watching, right? Come on, phone. I remember when it was big in I remember when Ghost in the Shell was like, I remember the era. That's the wrong monitor. Yeah, which wasn't a bad movie. Yeah, so like an adaptation is not a shock, but it's also you know, it's sad to not whatever. Like so many things with live action remakes, right? Like Disney's all over that stuff now. Oh, perfect. We can eat one more, and then we'll have 20. The anime came out in '95. Yeah, I was gonna say like I remember when Blu-rays were just becoming a thing. I remember seeing it advertised on Blu-ray. And sleeping 12 hours is going to put us a little bit past, or a little bit well past dawn, but what? Because we got a blizzard, and I was not thinking about that. I was just thinking about the need to rest. Oh, graphic. No lava, but still. Oh. Stupid mistakes. I guess we're going to cheat death again, but oh, man. Okay, the question is, do we want to spawn close? I was just so tired, and we just had a big blizzard, so I didn't think we were going to get another, but I'm not familiar with this region. I really don't want to start this run through all over again. But I also don't want to spawn stupid far away and have to come back here for the curator's rifle. Okay. Yes. Yeah, like I don't know. Just like remaking everything. Like and we were talking last night and my wife was telling me that like Toy Story 5 is coming out and Zootopia 2 is coming out and like every major Disney movie for the next like 3 years is a sequel. You know, whether it's a number 2 or a number 5 or whatever it is in a series. You know, like I'm still waiting for them to do like Cars 17. But like I at this point I don't even want to like I mean whatever. Like I've never watched a Toy Story movie in the movie theater. But I guess, you know, if we have Disney Plus, we'll probably watch it eventually, but all right, let's cheat death here, guys. Consequences. Your old pack is still in the world. We got to find it. We're going to get an affliction. Progression for achievements that require completing within a single game. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about that. Backpack loss. You'll be choose between a painful short term or a more forgiving but permanent one. Looking forward to Zootopia 2. Okay. It is an interesting world. I will grant you that. Yeah, like Zootopia 2 doesn't make me so upset, but like Toy Story 3 was the perfect conclusion to the trilogy, right? The way they ended the story, you know, him passing on the toys, like that was a very satisfying like third film, right? Like Return of the Jedi level satisfying, you know, like just such a a peak for the writing and for the emotional attachment to the characters, and it would have been perfect to sunset it. But yeah, so but yeah, then they did 4, and I'm not saying 4 was a bad movie, but just like try and bring back so many things, and I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't a bad movie, but like my son, you know, the one who was always kind of crashing our party here, his favorite movie right now is Cars 2. And like we've seen Moana 2. We watched it. He still watches Moana 1. right? Like for the first like maybe 3 weeks after we saw Moana 2, he watched Moana 2. But then he was right back to Moana 1. You know, like better story, more interesting characters. Well, and not just one IP, right? Like they could probably make 3 other films, right, for the cost of making Toy Story 4. Because you're reaching like with Toy Story now, you're reaching like Fast and Furious levels of having to jump the shark. Like it if in Toy Story 5 they don't send Buzz Lightyear to actual space, then like what are they doing? Like the Buzz Lightyear toy has to go to actual space. That's the only reasonable thing they could do to make the movie actually like jump the shark from the last one. You know, Moana 2 is already on Disney Plus for us here. It hit Disney Plus here at least a month or two ago. So I don't see why you wouldn't have it over there. But it's not a bad movie. It has some good points to it. There's a bit of a bait and switch on the villain thing, and I don't know. It has some things that I didn't think were very strong as far as like telling a good story. But there were definitely some good moments in the movie and some funny things and yeah, I mean if you want to watch a fun movie, right, with some interesting action and some interesting set pieces and you know, hear The Rock singing again, it's worth the time to sit down and watch it. But I highly doubt it's going to be a movie you're going like. It's a movie I will never sit down to watch a second time. Just like Toy Story 4, right? Like I got everything out of my first viewing of Toy Story 4 that I need to get out of any other Toy Story movie they're ever going to do. Number 2 is out. There you go. All right. We got a cheat death here. We got to get this going on. We're going to take a short-term penalty for 20 days or a maximum condition by 35 permanently. Oh my goodness. No, we're taking 50 or 60%. We're only going to have 40% of our condition bar for 20 days, like 3 weeks. We definitely have to go with the short-term one here. A permanent condition loss is unacceptable to me. Close, risky respawn. What risky location is there in Keeper's Pass? I guess if it sticks us in Keeper's Pass South, respawn far from where you died, but in a safe location. This is always the hard one for me, right? Like I want my stuff back. I want it back now. But where are they going to stick me? That's going to be close, but that's actually risky. Like, is it going to stick me in the bottom of the ravine again, or is it going to stick me in? Like, if it sticks me in Black Rock, that's even worse. But Pleasant Valley isn't risky enough, really. I'm still leaning towards the close one. Did we watch the animated How to Train Your Dragon movies? We did. I couldn't tell you a whole lot about them. I mean, I remember the first one kind of. But I know they're remaking the first one like in live action. Yeah, they were good movies. Like they built on each other relatively well from what I remember, but I don't remember much beyond kind of the story of the first one. Yeah, they didn't have to work like they didn't just add I don't know. I don't want to say anything too much about Moana 2 to spoil it for you, but like some of the sequel movies just they don't really add any interesting characters or any interesting lore. They just kind of put the heroes in more of the same kind of situations. They're doing a shot by shot remake. Yeah, why? We've already seen that movie. The computer animation was not like, it was not necessarily like Toy Story 4 quality, but it was very serviceable. Like it was very consistent. It felt, the characters were very well done. I think the movie the remake movie will suffer because of the lack of visual distinction that the characters will have. Honestly. yeah, like I'll be honest, I would rather have it to How to Train Your Dragon 4 than have a live action remake, especially a 1-to-1. Like, I think the problem is that, well, it's partly a perception, but I think it's also partly a truth, right? I think at least some studios and some executives and whatever else in Hollywood are under the impression that people don't like computer animated movies, like adults don't like computer animated movies. And I think that's based on a partial truth, right? There are some audiences that will not or are not excited to watch a computer animated movie, no matter how well done it is. I mean, look at the Final Fantasy movie that they did. That was entirely computer animated. Very impressive movie, and I actually enjoyed it, but it suffered in the extreme because the adult audience was not prepared to watch that kind of content. And I think that there's still vestiges of that hanging on. I don't get it either. And I mean, again, because of our son and his sort of situation, like we have watched way more kids movies. Like I would never have watched Wreck-It Ralph if it wasn't for our son. I never would have watched. I don't know. The list is long of movies that I've ended up watching that I would not have otherwise watched. But I enjoy a lot of them, and they put a little bit of adult humor in them, sometimes a little too much for my liking. But I have found that I am much more likely to have an emotional reaction, especially like a tearing up kind of emotional reaction from a lot of these animated kids movies than I am from a lot of like live action like drama and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, you get better action from a lot of live action stuff just because the danger feels more real, I guess, in that. But um yeah, and it wasn't the most impressive story either. That was the only thing that kind of like, I mean, it was good and the world was interesting. But it could have been any other movie without the Final Fantasy title, right? Like it didn't need to be in that franchise other than it made people pay more attention to it. I think that was the only real reason that it. And I actually wouldn't mind watching it again because it's been so long. Uh, right, and you can do it on more of a budget too, right? Like if you wanted to spend like like Marvel level budgets, you could do a real life sort of Moana thing. But the problem is that that budget is prohibitive for the amount of audience it supports. But yes, and that's what I was saying with How to Train Your Dragon, right? Like the character models of because the dragons will still be CGI, but the people playing the roles will not be. And so the visual distinction between there's the super skinny girl, there's like I can't remember any names, but there's like the dad that's like super huge and other characters that are even like way bigger, and so you can get so much. Yeah, exactly, right? It's exactly what I was thinking with How to Train Your Dragon. The characters were so visually unique that even if you couldn't remember their names, you could visually like tell them apart and remember that this is the character that did that or said that or anything along those lines. We're gonna go with Risky Respawn, guys. Just that's it. Those are my only choices. That I had to make more choices than that. I could do real life. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? Like you could have The Rock um play Maui, but The Rock is like a quarter of this. Even at his peak, The Rock is a quarter of the size. So you know, like don't get me wrong, his physique is impressive, but it's not demigod impressive. Oh man, I don't feel like I have the patience to start a far respawn and work my way all the way back here. Um, I'm gonna take my chances with the risky respawn. Um, yeah, exactly, and I mean, the problem is, like, in theory, you could do something like they did with the Hulk in the later Marvel movies, where the character is actually CGI but based on the actor. But again, that's so expensive to do that, like, is it really worth it? So, I don't know. And I mean, I don't know how many flops they need to have to learn from their mistakes, but I don't know. I guess it's not up to me. Let's cross our fingers and hope we get something that's not too terrible. Give me a second here and let me see where we're going to end up. Oh no, that's a cougar I hear. And we're in Blackrock. Where in Blackrock? Nobody knows. But we're near the cougar. And the cougar is here, so we must be near here. Alright, well, what do we have in our inventory? Nothing. Pfft. At least we have some half-decent clothing, but... Oh, it left us with the rifle. Wow. Few matches, okay. We have a sleeping bag? We do have a sleeping bag, okay. Alright, I think we need to go down this way.
I could eat anything.
If I'm lucky, we can get right down here in relatively short order. Because I did leave some supplies there. So that would actually be huge. And I think this is the... yeah, it's right over here. We watched, because there's more than one Spider-Verse movie right now, right? There's a second one. We've seen the first one, but not the second one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is taking us back over there. The only downside is that I think there's a bear spawn around here too, maybe.
I need to find food.
We do need to find food, but we also need to not die. Okay, there's the road. Yeah, this is definitely where the bear was. I never killed it, so... No one will ever try to make them into live action? Yes. As it should be. Yeah, I would not be surprised for there to be a third. Alright, so this is the road here, right? So that's... we're probably in around here. Basically, we just need to follow the road, and that'll get us back to place. We just need to not freeze on our way there. Okay, we can freeze, but we can't freeze to death. Won't have a lot, but I think we can limp back to where we... I also really like the grayscale in this game. I wish that was a filter you could turn on. It would be interesting to do that as a run. Beyond the Spider-Verse for 2027. Okay. That's fair. Oh, wow. That's quite the delay. Sounds like they had some kind of a big change in the... Oops, come on. In the... Pretty sure that was a deer. Some kind of a major change in the plot, or one of the voice actors or something. Hard to say. But, because that's a 3-year, well, minimum sort of 2-year change. Alright. There's where we need to go, but there are wolves. Timber wolves. We have 6 rounds in the revolver. But not much health is the big problem. Our health is going down as we speak. Oh, if I'd known there were ptarmigans there. But we don't really need... I don't think we even have well-fed, do we? Try to preserve it with this anyway. I'm hoping we can sneak around this way and still get to our... some story and production changes. Oh, the strike, of course. I don't know why I forget about that, but now we got frostbite risk. And I'm probably going to sprain something. Okay, they brought down the deer. That's kind of huge. That's right. Go away. Oh, we did hit him. Oh, that's the sound. Hang on 1 second. That's a raid. Is that a raid? Nothing is working right on Stream Elements right now today. Hang on. I gotta go back to the Twitch page to see what that is. Stat Phantom! Hello, Stat Phantom! Welcome, welcome. What have you been playing today? Also, welcome, Raiders. Some of you, I am probably... Oh, I just hopped over to the following page. Some Expedition 33. I've heard good things about ye old Expedition 33. Gotta rush to work. Hey, bless you. Thank you for the raid. Very kind. Welcome to everybody. And I have no doubt that you are enjoying Expedition 33. Game of the... That's what I've heard from everybody whose opinions I respect. And that includes you, Stat Phantom. So enjoy work. And yeah. Take care. Yeah, I don't want to keep you because if you got to get to work, but there we go. There we go. Good job, Graphic, with the shout out. Thank you. Yes, by all accounts, a phenomenal video game. I am torn about whether or not I want to play it because I'm not a fan of the You too. Well, you're done your stream, but I'm sure you did too. Good old YouTube giving me a great hard time. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I'm torn about whether or not I'm going to play it because the dodge and like button pressy. I get that they're trying to elevate turn-based combat to something more, right? For the Dark Souls generation, for the quick time event kind of generation, and I can respect that, but I also know it's not for me. And I understand that it's a little bit forgiving, but just not on expert mode. Okay. I did hear that there was a bit of a almost like a story or campaign kind of mode that alleviated some of that, but I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've heard very good things, and so I'm not opposed to the idea. But I have such a backlog of good games, Stat Phantom, and I'm sure you can feel my pain on that. I'm actually planning to be starting going back to my hardcore characters here by the end of the week. I got to get my paladin to 60 yet. He's at 51, and then I have a couple of roleplay characters I'm interested in actually doing some stuff with. Whether or not the roleplay guild is still a thing, I've been so disconnected, so busy with work and everything that I have not been able to keep up. But the Dooms, oh wow, okay, back to back. I understand they're pretty good too. It's also not really my style of game, but you think it's still going? Well, that's good. I mean, I'm excited for the idea of it anyways. But it's always good to have more people around to participate in that, because you can do some RP by yourself, but it's way easier with a group. Hi, buddy. Hang on a second, guys. My son needs me. Whoops, wrong button. No comment, Graphic. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a sec. Okay, I have returned. Yes, well, Graphic, you know. If I don't get to 60, then I gotta start all over again. So sorry for the crinkling. Woo. Maybe there's one in the drawer. Nope. All right. Well, we'll worry about that later. Yes. Like I said, I'm on the fence. It seems like a good game. I'm not entirely sure it's entirely built for me. I've also been working on Persona 5 off stream. Okay.
Getting kind of thirsty.
Need to get inside here and warm up. What do you mean I don't have to start over again? What are you talking about? Right, are we warm? Oh, thank goodness we're warm in here. Now, how much water did we leave ourselves here? That's the real question. I don't see any, and it's dark, so it's hard to see any. Some peanut butter on the shelf. Well, is it gloves we were missing? Oh no, everything's just frozen. That's our problem. Alright, well. We're warming up, but we're still dehydrated. We're gonna drink the tea. Because I need to be hydrated here. You get the good game, but not for me. Maybe not for me, Angle. Yeah. Don't think you really want... Yeah, JRPGs. It depends, right? Like, Persona 5... Like, old school JRPGs and even more modern games like the Persona games, they're asking 200 hours of you, which is a massive investment, right? I don't know what the I think I remember reading somewhere that 40 to 50 hours is like the Expedition 33 sort of playthrough, depending on how much side quests you're doing, how much exploration you're doing, that kind of thing, which is much more reasonable. I'm excited for some of the more indie JRPGs coming out that are more like 20 to 25-ish hour events, which is much more manageable for me and my schedule. Like, I stalled on Persona 5. I got through the first two things, and now I'm kind of stalled because I feel like I need to do... I don't want to say grinding, but I've hit one of those natural break points, right, where the story is in a lull, and I have some sort of side mission stuff to do, but it was a decent place to kind of catch my breath, which is part of the reason I was looking to get back into World of Warcraft right away, because you know, it's hard to make time, and that's the other thing for Persona. And one of the reasons why as much as I like the series and the concept, streaming it can be difficult because you never know sort of when you're going to get locked into like 25 minutes of story and stuff where you can't really conveniently save. Some very powerful things in the game and in the story, but it's just not practical for a lot of streaming stuff for me. Okay, we need to start a fire because now we're not freezing to death at least, but more than anything, I need to see what I'm doing. We have a torch. This is huge, actually. Oh, except I'm an idiot and just wasted a match. I forgot I didn't have 2 matches. Oh, wow. Okay. There's matches sitting right on the side of the hearth there. But they're gray, so they're next to impossible to see. Pardon me. Alright.
That did it.
Have anything we don't even have anything to make water in. Do we have? Oh, we have water up here. Perfect.
I need to find a place to rest.
We do indeed need to find a place to rest. Okay, there's a flare. 101 hours for the main story. Okay. So, I'm kind of a side questy kind of person. I probably got 40 hours, 45 hours, maybe more in the game already, and I've only faced 2 of the story chapters, but I also tend to hum and haw a lot about what to do next. But yeah, I easily put 200 hours into my first run of Persona 4, which is a little slower paced, to be fair. Yeah, man, when you play the first like 10 hours of Persona 5, it feels like they give you 45 different game systems to keep track of. Main and sides, 123 hours. So yeah, that's definitely better than the 200 of Persona 4. I'm actually looking forward. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm looking forward to playing Persona 3 Reload, which I understand was a good sort of remake or reimagining of the game or whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're tired. We're hungry. We're not hungry. We're tired. We're thirsty. We have some coal we can throw in here too. I feel like we're gonna stumble into the fire here if we're not careful. Yeah, the big problem is that all our stuff is wrecked. Okay, let me search our inventory a little more carefully. 2 revolver rounds. We didn't leave any. Grab a torch here just so I can check space out a little more. There's a hacksaw there. We'll take that. Oh, we've got stuff here we could make a bow with if we only had a workbench. I don't think we have a storm lantern right now, no. We're gearing back up a little bit here. Leaving this base here was a bigger deal than I had thought it might be. This. These. Honestly, at this point, though, I'm prepared just to throw a massive amount of fuel on this fire and try and thaw out all of our stuff. We can state, oh right, for the first 60 hours, your condition will recover more slowly and your stamina will drain more quickly, right? We need to sleep for like 10 hours here, but that's too far till dawn. Oh yes, they do. 4 hours. I'm just afraid if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up in the same boat where I'm going to freeze to death for no good reason. I also feel like all these things need to thaw out. We're really warm here now, which is good. Persona 4 Gold on the website says main and story and sides 84 hours, really. Wow. Well, maybe I'm misremembering. It has been a while. Now you got me curious. Just open the Steam launcher, guys. Library. Persona 4. Okay. So I have done 2 full runs of Persona. Well, I shouldn't say that. The first time I played through Persona 4, I did not get I didn't get the last, like, I solved the murder properly, but I didn't get the last story part with the extra character. And so I did do that the second playthrough, but for what amounts to almost 2 complete playthroughs, I have 273 hours in Persona 4. which is pretty solid. I also have like 850 hours in the Long Dark, so it's all relative, but yeah, I'm sure there's some people that, that ignore a lot of the social links and just plow through the story in the game itself rather than focusing on all the side quests and stuff. But so far I have 40.1 hours in Persona 5. So that's much closer. I mean, 2 full playthroughs of Subnautica has me at just 176 hours. So it's all relative. But there was an indie JRPG here that like 14 hours play through at one time. It was a very good game. A way we can like link to this page. Wish there was. Maybe there is, and I just don't know it because I'm not a expert Steam user. But store page. We can copy it. There we go. All right. Store page for a vast future. It's a Game Boy Advance, like a Game Boy Color, I guess, style JRPG, but very unique combat in the game. It's probably not up your alley, Graphic, if you're not into the JRPG thing at all, but and those clothes need to thaw out. I feel like I'm gonna sleep for like 5 hours. I don't know. Have anything else to go in here? We're not freezing. I guess there's a pair of boots on the desk over there. All right, we'll grab them. We'll see. Then maybe they're. But I guess there's that too. We can decide what's better to wear. We can't really fix anything right now. This will make sure we are staying a bit warmer than we were. Oh, darn it. No, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, and the neat thing about it is that you can pick from one of 4 different color palettes. It really reminds me of like the sort of almost like the grayscale days where like in the 70s where you could like put like colored cellophane over the screen to change kind of the color palette of your video game. It's really very neat. What do you know, buddy? I was just about to go to sleep in the game. Is that good? Should we do that? Here I am. We got a fire going. We are going to sleep for 4 hours after we drink some more water. You can have one of those. Yes, they're spicy though. You can have some of my water. Right, here we go. We're going to sleep. Go ahead. They're like spicy cheesies. All right. Well, that recovered some of our health, but not a lot. The bright side, looks like most of our clothes are dry here now, so way better. We're mostly dry. I guess the pants weren't quite dry, were they? I don't know if they dry off faster when you're not wearing them or not, but at some point you still have to get a working Game Boy. Oh, R-Type, man. I don't think I ever played I never played R-Type. I played Super R-Type, I think it was, on the SNES. That was a good game. Very similar in style, but okay. Well, it's just about sun up here. I really need to get more condition back. Got lots of inventory space, I guess. Let's change our shoes out for... These ones actually aren't much better, but... and the gloves we need them to change back too, I think, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, I wish it was just a bear. Hey, Flins. I did stupid things and won stupid prizes. Here I am back to being nearly dead. We can harvest that for some cloth at least. Oh no. Yep. Doesn't make me feel like a genius, that's for sure. I mean, it should be warm enough in this house that we don't need... But it's morning time and it's early, so... Well, let's cook this venison at least. We have some more food. We did not... Are we at cooking level 5? I think we are. Oh yeah, cooking level 5. We're good there. Yeah, it didn't go well, I'll say that much. I wasn't thinking, and I went to sleep in a dumb spot and slept for 12 hours, and then a blizzard hit and I froze to death. Okay, so let me see here. We are at this spot here. I suppose, like, we have two options. We can try and blitz back down here and get our stuff. How fun would it be if that wasn't just a sound bite? There actually is there is a mod like that, graphic for the Long Dark where you can... Well, there's a mod where you can force spawn wildlife, and you can do... there is a streamer that has, at least one that I can think of, that has commands in their chat, and you can spend channel points and force them to spawn different animals, right? You can force them to spawn... It's like a bunny bomb. It spawns like 30 bunnies or something like that. Yeah, the end. Well, at this point, I never complete the game as it is, Flynn's. So, but yes, I need to decide if I want to try and... Because we could go through the cave system back to Timberwolf Mountain, and we've got a decent amount of supplies there. Or we could go to prison, where we have a modest amount of supplies. And yeah, of course you do. But yes, like you say, I would never complete another run ever again. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to hit Foreman's. Maybe Cook's Farm, I'm not sure. That one's kind of out of the way. I'm just going to try and blitz back here.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Oh, yes. No, no. No, you would never do that, would you? The worst part about it is I got to take some more... I feel like... Do I even have a knife? I don't even know what I have for tools here. I have a hacksaw. Okay, I had no knife, but now I have a hacksaw. So that's not too bad. And I got a second torch, which is also wise. What I really need is more... So I should probably go and go back to the prison and repair my stuff. But... This is very true, Lindsay. Very true. Alright. Well, whatever. Those stay there. Yeah, I feel like I should harvest the wolf meat from over here. Just so that we can have something. Keep us going. Alright, well, let's put these back on. As banged up as they are. And let's see if we can't... Woo! 45 minutes. Well, it is what it is. We could answer that, Graphic. But do we really want to know? Oh, speaking of bunnies, there's a bunny. I don't think I have any rocks to throw at him, so I'm not sure what good it does me. Yeah, that one would be even more expensive, Graphic. All right. Go. Okay. Time left on the fire, 28 minutes. Secret mine shaft. You wouldn't dare. Okay, yes, you would. How many calories is in one of these? 1,000. Perfect. We can't even eat it all. I'm not sure you even have anything to boil water in anymore. Nope, no can, no pot, no skillet. I think we're gonna make a break for it. We're gonna try and get to our stuff and kind of get back to where we were at. What we really need to do, Graphic, is we need to install that mod so that I can just spawn things. We need to go back. We need to go back to the mine shaft. And we need to spawn a bear in the mine shaft and see if I can survive the bear in the mine shaft. It could be called Portal to Hell. That would have to cost like 500,000 channel points or something stupid like that. A mine shaft full of rabid rabbit-sized bears. I think that would be interesting though, like the Long Dark Arena. Like, let you choose any weapon, and literally spawn in the Minecraft in the mine shaft, and see if you can survive a bear in the mine shaft, or a moose, or a pack of timber wolves, or what have you. If the game had not given me the revolver, we would have died to those timber wolves probably. Okay. I wish we could rest more, but I don't feel like we have the choice. We have to get to Foreman's. Yes, that's true. You'd have a way out. Foreman's for sure, then maybe Cook's, and then we're just gonna... We could probably go here. There might be some stuff there. That's, yeah, the jailer's residence. Because there was enough fluffy fur in the shaft. Oh yeah, to catch you when you fall. Okay, we'll pick up more sticks on the way. What do I have for coal? Got 2 coal. I'm going to grab one more because it was the cold place. Okay, I don't feel like the game spawned me in a very safe place, to be honest, but I'm going to grab a few more torches. Take it back. I want to grab a lot more torches. That's a decent one. Alright, well, I grabbed the matches there, so I got more than enough matches now, I should think. There we go. We're going to take some food. And then, yeah, we're going to pick up some more sticks. I'm going to try and head for What's-Its residence there. Oop, come on now. Work with me here. There are times when you imagine what it would be like if it was a D&D or if you were a D&D game master. Yeah, nobody would ever get to level up because they would just constantly die, Graphic, by your hands. That's pretty good, Graphic. I can't say I've ever had that happen. But, yes. Good old airdrop, hey? The real question, I think, is whether or not there are more timber wolves up ahead of me here. there can be timber wolves sort of in this bend in the road before we get to Foreman's. But I think they just migrated south to the or north to the Bricklayer's Retreat, and we just shot them. But sorry. Yes. Apologies. I'm doing it again. Pro streamer here. Uh-oh. Too late. Alright, well. Story of the possessed laser printer, I suppose. At this point, I'm going to take absolutely anything. Even if it's just to harvest it for cloth.
I think I can use this.
I'm going to need to repair a bunch of stuff. All right. There it is. There's Foreman's Retreat. I have a few more sticks on the way. Oh, yeah. I can see that being a good jump start for the old ticker. It's my son, actually. He would be a natural. All right, yes, I was going to say, I think I left a hatchet. Oh! Did you get... I don't think we need the spawn random wildlife at mod there, guys. I think the game did a great job on its own. I mean, technically, I can cheat death one more time. Printed boo on a piece of paper. Woo! Oh, man. Somehow he connected his Bluetooth, and yeah. Probably his printer's turned off for some reason, and so it connected to yours by accident. D&D. There you go, graphics. See, it is D&D related. Well, I mean, at this point, we may as well cheat death a third time. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? My only fear is that it's deleted my old stuff from the game now. Yeah, short term. We're gonna go with close again. No more bonfires. This is probably a bad idea. And see, this is why the whole learning where the wildlife... Did it put me back in the same place?
What happened?
Totally. At least I know where I'm going. That's a ptarmigan. Don't have any rocks, so I can't even get a bird. Not that I... Oh, good, there's the bear. Well, exactly, graphic, right? Like, that's the worst that can happen, so why am I... The funny thing is that it spawned me with full health now. Like, I mean, my condition bar is still deteriorated, but... I mean, technically I could have gotten out my rifle and shot the bear, you know, but... All my clothing is even still there, too.
Goddamn freezing.
Well, on the bright side, graphic, other than getting to watch me die again, this may have also guaranteed that we end up... Oh, may have guaranteed that we end up with World of Warcraft on Wednesday. I even have any...
I'm not dead.
Yeah. He says he's not dead.
Yes, he is. I'm not.
I could eat anything right now.
Well, it will be soon. Okay, do we even have any food? We got 100 calories worth of wolf meat, or moose meat, bear meat, deer meat. It's deer meat. Dear me. Okay, now we're cold, so we're freezing again. Now, are these timber wolves can't possibly be back alive, can they? And again, no rocks to collect a bunny. Did the game leave me any matches? I can't believe it left me the rifle both times on this, though. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's fully loaded or not, but... Wow, that's loud!
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Alright, we're warm. It's +1 degree in here. Show me the meat. Do we even have any water? I guess we left some water up here. We have a 2% soda. Drink that, why not? Died from a lava bear. Well, I guess there's no point in leaving stuff here. We should have left a torch is what we should have left. Yeah, fully loaded rifle here, so that's not bad, but no food. Look at all my gear. Just wrecked. No first aid stuff whatsoever. Back down to 6 matches. I should have left one of the books of matches here. 7 sticks. That's all I've got now. I don't feel like it's safe to sleep. That's part of my problem. The next time I hear the bear, yes, it's just the chat. Oh. Okay, well now these boots and probably these gloves are actually going to be better. Yep. Maybe not the gloves, but... No, not really the gloves, but still. Gotta start somewhere. Well, we can't cheat death again, so... Yet there is a workbench out here, so we could actually make a bow, but... By the time you're actually able to put the plan into motion, it'll be too late. Okay, so there is my backpack gonna still be over here by Foreman's trailer. That's another question, like the stuff I just lost. I guess we'll have to go and see. Man, we're just barely warming up. I kind of need to...
You're as funny as Fuzzy Bear.
Waka waka.
I kind of need to start another fire. So I guess we'll start another fire. We'll just make sure we don't waste a match this time, though. Oops. We don't have much to work with.
Come on. All right.
Fire starting level 4. Perfect. Okay, well, let me get a couple of those pieces of wolf meat. We are going to need food. I think in some ways that's kind of what wrecked me in that last one, is because the meat I was carrying attracted the wolves. And I was not ready for it. Now I don't have the hacksaw either, do I? No, so we lost that hacksaw. Brother. I know what you're up to now, guys. You can't fool me. Okay, you probably can, but... Well, mind you, I If we go out there, though, we're going to get cold again, aren't we?
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Well, I'm going to try. Oh. We... What, 15 minutes. All right, well, I'm going to try. Ooh, this is sketchy. All right.
Too cold to think.
Now I...
Look who knows so much, huh? Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead.
Yep, big difference. Grab the one more. Oh, okay.
What else?
Finch is determined to burn some channel points. 15 minutes. I'm gonna break this down by 2 hours. What? That's a sturdy chair. Fires a hatchet. I guess we're not breaking down anything. Can't burn the saplings. Bet you we don't have any cloth again still. You have to put the prices up on that stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Right. Animal fat. You go back over here. The bears had other plans, indeed. Of course you would, wouldn't you? And we can sleep for an hour while that cooks, right? Because we gotta get some of our energy back here. That's part of the problem. And I'm afraid if I go to sleep again, I will freeze to death. Honestly, I'm gonna grab this last bottle of water too, because... Alright, sleep for another hour. Well, so much for going out. Can't really do that. Certainly don't have a book to read. Why am I leaving any of these things here, right? You're gonna sleep for 4 hours. Hopefully, wait out this blizzard. Oh. I got a text from work. What are they asking me now? Oh, brother. Suck on a vitamin C thing here. Oh. They're asking me to work a shift tomorrow. I'm supposed to be in my training all day. No doubt, hey? Gonna ask me if I'll move the training. What is the other training day they have for it? That's the question, I guess. I kind of wouldn't. I shouldn't pass up the shift. I just. I need with the car repair and our hot water tank a couple of days ago. This past week has cost us like basically $2,500, like an entire month's, not an entire month's salary, but like, woof. Oh no! I went to sleep without having a drink first. I am an idiot.
Like sandpaper.
Now my health is lower than it was before. All right, well. Eat up, drink up, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's annoying. The reality is that over the, like, I mean, other than the $8,000 repair bill for our van at the end of last year. Oh, yeah, that's a rough one. That's a very rough one. Like, the past decade has not been bad for us on a lot of this stuff. You know, really, things could have been much, much worse. Do I have any other... There is no other wood here, right? Yeah, that's right, Graphic. I'll have it figured out in no time. Go see if I can pick up some sticks out here. Gotta be a few, right? We just had a blizzard. But I also want, oh dear. Yes, that's not good. Come on, game. Give me some sticks. Yeah, I would like to sleep for another 4 hours. I don't think I can get a fire going for that long with just sticks here, though. I mean, I know it's possible, but... You need quite a few sticks, and I don't want to be that far away. No doubt. The bear's back over that way, guys. I'm not going back over that way. I guess there's no wolf growl sound for you guys to play on, is there? I mean, I see the bunnies. I could go after the bunny. Food is not my biggest problem, though, right now. Although I should probably... That's not a thing. So I picked up a few sticks here, but I feel like it's not going to be enough. Oh, come on, climb the hill. There we go. And yes, Graphic, we know about Dave climbing hills. Alright, how much longer can we... Alright, I'm gonna grab one more torch there. I'm gonna try and sleep for 4 more hours and hope we don't freeze to death. That's about all we can do. I woke up. Oh, you got to go back to work so I don't have to worry about so many bear redeems. Is that it? Yeah, I mean, I guess we got a little bit of health back, but now I still can't go anywhere. Or is it just the heckling I miss out on? Well, I mean, we're not actually warm in here. We're 5 degrees cold. Bed gives us 5 degrees warmth, so I'm gonna try and sleep and hope we don't. But yes, indeed, as Graphic says, may work go well for you. All right, well, we didn't really get that cold, but I can't sleep anymore, so I have to pass the time here. A little better than it was, but not much. Oh, not tired now. All right, wind's gone. Shouldn't say the wind's gone, but the wind has died down. Can we sleep another hour? We can. What do you know? Hi! One second, guys. Okay. Well. No. This is the best we can do for now. Alright, well, let's try not to freeze here, but we probably are. And I want to get back to that, cabin there if we can. Whatever we called it. See if we can avoid the wolves this time. Worst part about it is that we lost our flare gun too. Like, that would have been much more... It's possible, Graphic. The first time we did it, we recovered quite handily, actually. Of course, the last time we did it, we used the safe respawn instead of the risky respawn. That's part of the reason it was tough. If it hadn't been for those surprise wolves, like, there was no sort of indication from the game that they were sneaking up over there, though, right? So, if I'd been smart and had, like, a flare handy, But my problem was I rushed for the door, right? But the other problem is that with the way the game is set up, is that the wolves will charge at you when they get within a certain distance, but they will also, if they... Well, whatever. They were close enough that I think even if I had a flare out, they still would have charged me. That's one of the reasons I came this way, just so we'll have like a more of a top-down view of the lay of the land before we get there. It's definitely possible. Part of the problem is that I'm playing risky. After doing a risky, like, respawn thing, so... That's kind of on me, right? Let's have the revolver out here just in case this time. But I just picked up the axe and probably... So, I mean, it's gone now, too. But I guess that's the question. Where is our backpack? Oh, I didn't get to the hatchet. Okay. I thought I had. Put the gun away so we don't accidentally fire it. There's a toque to wear, which is probably better than the one I have on. Yep. Lighter fuel. A book to start fires. Really thought I left more here. I guess there wasn't much here to begin with. Empty backpack. One of the problems with having scavenged our way through the whole map right now. Yeah, I mean, I would like to. It's been a good run so far. I feel like I've learned a lot. But apparently not the most basic things that I should know, right? Okay, I think I'm going to see if I can get to Cook's farm here. That's probably as far as we'll go today. Because I don't want to try and decide today if I want to... Like, the safest, smartest thing to do is to go back to the prison and get the... Like, get whatever gear I can from there and take stock. Like, I have some cloth there. I have some sewing kits. I can repair my gear. I left some ammunition for my revolver. But I gotta get across the bridge here, too, which can sometimes be sort of guarded by wolves. Maybe there's a... over here that's not on the map, though. I don't know. Anyway, that's still my best bet, I think. Night's coming on, too. Oh, I don't even have the flares anymore, because I took them all last time. Oh, and only left me with cardboard matches. I don't have the... Brother, alright, well. Revolver it is then, I guess. But I know I left some good stuff back at Cook's. I'm pretty sure I did. I gotta be careful not to use the... Like, to waste the ammunition in this revolver, but I don't dare put it away for very long. Alright, so this Cook's place should be just up here. We can avoid falling. Whoop! Like that, right? That way? Or is it this way? I think it's this way. Maybe. Well, there's the fence. I bet you it's down here. Maybe this isn't the place I was thinking of, though. I'm not sure this has an actual, house to sleep in. Nope, just the farm. We leave anything? Oh, there's a bed there. Oh, a jerry can. I'll take that. How did we miss that the first time? Alright, well, that isn't the place I was thinking of when I was thinking there would be a safe place. A long way to go then. There's a deer. Hello, deer. I need to take a hard right up here, I think, to bypass some stuff.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I know, I know. Come on. If we can get to the prison here, we will be in much better shape. We left a lot of stuff at the prison that will help us. I can't think of everything that's there, but there's got to be some kind. There's at least a hacksaw, or there's another flare gun there, I'm pretty sure. Is there the prison? Oh, there's the ravine. We gotta cross the ravine here, right? What? No, we've come too far. That's the shortcut over to Cook's Farm. Darn it! Came too far.
Damn. I'm freezing.
Okay, this is the way up to the thing. And I know we left food there, and I'm sure we left some water there. Yes, that's the one thing, but we should be close enough to the prison entrance. I know we left wolf meat there. I know we left, like I said, oh, the wind's calming down. That's good. Okay, we're good. We'll be fine. There's no reason there should be a... Like, there's wolves inside the prison, but I don't need to go inside the prison. Because basically I stocked the entrance here with almost everything we got out of here. So we'll go through and we'll see what there is. We'll probably have to sleep just in order to save here, but... I'm not sure if going through this door does the autosave thing or not. Oh, look! Food! Is it a clear day? Can we... We don't have a mag lens. Never mind! Oi. There we go. No matter what, we should be warm. Going through that door does not trigger a save. That's unfortunate. Distress pistol. Flare shells. Noisemakers. Rifle ammunition, revolver ammunition. There we go. A magnifying lens. What do you know? More flare shells, a whetstone. Lantern fuel. Now we're heavy. A sewing kit.
Wonder
Water.
if I can drop any of this gear.
Food. Matches. We're gonna have to consider dropping some things here. Some of that is just too many sticks that I picked up. Oh, we're gonna drop off the jerry can here. It's too heavy to carry with us. I'd rather have the smaller. Back there, I do wish there was a lantern, but I will take this. Condensed milk. Potatoes. Again, maple sapling, and like we can technically make a knife. Soup. Flares. Oh, cloth. Oh no, that's not clothing. Did leave some cloth here. Yeah, 2, 3, 4 cloth. Decent climbing socks, 80%. Got those ones. Where? I hope. Come on. There we go.
I might have to drop some gear.
That's hilarious that these are actually providing more warmth. Drop these more out of the way up here. Harvest that. It's on a timer basically, graphic. So we have this cheat death penalty, which is the 75% condition, like this red bar here. That will disappear after 460 hours. But the weakened state, this is the one that it's 60 hours when you respawn. And so your condition recovers more slowly and your stamina drains more quickly. So once this is done, then the black and white will turn off. And we'll go back to our normal sort of health gain situation. Bandages, antibiotics, painkillers. Yeah, antiseptic. We may as well just load ourselves up here. That is huge. It's funny this isn't in black and white now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You're gonna carry more, Mackenzie, and you're gonna like it. Yeah, tempting, except I won't have enough food to survive that long. All right. It's interesting because one of the interesting things about the game is that it's actually easier to see in the dark in the black and white mode. Yeah, basically I just need to recover my like organize my gear and recover stuff. Now I should be able to get back to where my backpack was. The irony is that most of the stuff that I'm missing in my backpack, I actually just picked up from my store here. I don't have a hatchet. No, I do have a hatchet. Oh, right, because it was outside that one place. I lost some fishing line. I lost a rifle repair kit. My clothes obviously took a huge hit in durability. And and I lost a bunch of matches. But like in reality, I have back now because the game didn't take away my firearms like it did with the first one. Finding my gear is it still would be good, but it's much less of a thing now. Oh, there is a campfire here to recover my stuff. Oh no. Does that mean the one in Station Point? Pass, airfield, Keeper's Pass. Oh no, I think that means the one in Keeper's Pass disappeared. Because this is where I died, right? I died at Foreman's place, and there isn't one here. But maybe I didn't realize that because we came all the way back up here, but my campfire stuff to pick up is down here. We walked, like, we went right through here and down, so we totally walked by that. Yeah, there's a set spot, there's, like, I haven't done it enough to know for sure. It's supposed to spawn in the region where you were when you died. Yeah, so this is the one from my most recent. So there should be some flares in here and, you know, a couple of the things that I was carrying. But I don't know if this will replace the other one and everything that was in the other one is lost. I haven't done this enough, right? Like, I've only recovered my pack the one time, which was earlier in this run. So I will have to work on getting to that and figure that out. But for now, I need to wrap it up because I got to get the barbecue going for some burgers for supper, and double check here and see what we got going on. I think we will just wrap it up and say goodnight, and probably, I guess we'll see. I would like to figure out where we're going to end up with this, but I also do want to get back to World of Warcraft, and this run is kind of in rough shape. Although I think we can recover from it. It's just a time-consuming thing. And some of it will be a little bit of just kind of playing it safe while we do that. So what I need to do is I need to get back to probably to Pleasant Valley, where I have a good store of food and water and other supplies so that I can just kind of wait out my debuff and whatnot, and then kind of carry on from where we were. But yeah, I would not have... Yeah, that wasn't very bright. The way I died, but yeah, thanks for being here, Graphic, and everybody else who's had to go. Flynn's, I know you're back to work, and it was good to see Jackie here, and goodness, the names, of course, are escaping my memory right now because I'm tired. But Forever Booked and the other folks who stopped by. Latance, I know you didn't get a chance to. I didn't see your message in time. And I'm not sure what's going on with the multi-chat here. But in any case, bless y'all. Take care. I do hope to be streaming on Wednesday and on Saturday. And one of those days will bring us back to World of Warcraft. So, yeah. Take care and good night.